Welcome to the Manuchehri show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Manuchehri show. We are live here in Seattle. It's actually like 50 degrees or something like that outside.
It's tropical, Marie.
I know.
Bring on 2022.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year. Thank you, Benny, for reminding us all.
I'm already spent. Gotta let the year go by now. Gotta catch up.
Gotta catch up.
Already. I'm ready.
You're right. Okay, you're so cute. I love it. So today we're going to be talking about health as always. We're always talking about health and we're taking people's calls, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
And, I apologize up front for my commercials. Benny has been on me for weeks to make new commercials. Politely, by the way.
I'm gonna give out everyone's like our secrets.
I know.
Like that.
I don't have any new commercials.
But you're not supposed to tell everybody. It's a magician. You're supposed to keep it quiet.
So I'm going to work on that. Hopefully after the show, if I can sneak into a studio and do a little bit of light recording.
So our crack team of producers can figure it out, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. That's how we roll.
Anyway, apologies for not having new information for you, but I'll be working on that today. So we have people waiting for on the line.
We do. And if you'd like to join us, it is the first day of the new year for Marie's show in the 2022 season. 877-825-8828 is the number for the shoe. And yes, we're going to try this first name out the gate. Is it Amore?
It's Aurore, A-U-R-O-R-E.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's a pretty name, beautiful name.
Yes. Hi, what can I do for you?
I just need help. I really need help. I'm just going through a bit of a hard time. Complicated time, I guess, passing through, and I just would like a general sort of scan or suggestion.
Right. So I have a suggestion. You may not like it. You have to change the people you hang out with. You hang around a negative crowd. Do you know what I'm talking about? This could be family, even. It's like in order for you to make the jump consciousness that you want to make, you're going to have to stop hanging around the people who are gossiping and complaining and who are critical, because it just like changes your frequency so quickly and so rapidly. You know what I mean?
Oh man, so I think that might be me, not them.
Well, actually, you bring out a good point. If we have a lot of people in our life who tend to complain or are negative or critical, we tend to be the very same way. So
I did have a pass on New Year's Eve with some very, very critical. We spent the entire evening,
So how about what would be great for you is that you don't complain for the next 3 months. Catch yourself every single time you do a positive what if question and stay far away from negative and critical individuals. I think that's really important because you're ready. There's nothing wrong. You're ready. You're like a rocket on the launch pad.
I'm not leaking anywhere.
From what I drew out, the only leak I saw was a tiny one at the second, which is just kind of a common place where I see small leaks. So nothing serious. Everything else, it's like you're grounded. You're taking energy in through the crown, the third eye. I don't see a leak, but I don't see huge energy moving into the fifth, the fourth, or the third. But there's no leak in any of those, which is great. So just this teeny tiny one at the second. But yeah, you're going to have to stop participating in negative language.
Okay.
Forever.
Well, that I think I do. I feel like I do. but I'll watch it more closely.
Yeah, and those that you're around too. Like the people that you're around.
Yeah. Well, actually, my closest friends are pretty up with me or more.
Well, just how about be observant about it and see what's going on, because sometimes we don't even recognize it. That's why I'm super picky about who's in my personal life. Super picky. People who have relationship issues that are significant in my opinion or really problematic, I'm not interested
I'm
in that.
surprised I lasted this long on the show.
Right.
You
Super
haven't.
picky.
Well, you've been
No,
working on
Dave
it.
ought to be having a good time like you all are.
Oh,
Yes,
nice. Yeah.
yes. And so things are going to change quickly for you. Really, really, really
Okay.
quickly. All
I
right.
believe that. I'm ready for that. I really am. So I'm going
Yay!
to watch this, and
Yes.
I'm going to fly.
Yay!
Yeah,
We
good.
love it. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
called every minute to try to get on.
Well, good job. You did it. You were the first caller. Good
Yeah,
job.
right out the gate. Thanks, Aurora. Appreciate the call. 877-825-8828. A leak-free rocket is always a good thing. Shooting up in the sky.
I know,
It
right?
goes straight up.
Go straight up.
Right, exactly.
Yes, perfect.
All right, keep it up. So now we'll take Judy calling in from California. Hi, Judy.
Hi. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning, Judy. How are you?
Okay, thank you. I'm actually calling in about my son. He's 21, and for the last year, he's been suffering with cardiac problems that have actually debilitated him. Heart, chest pain, tachycardia. His vision has been affected, his digestion, and they can't find anything.
Right. I was going to say these aren't real cardiac.
Just the root cause of it.
Okay. Well, first of all, these are not real cardiac issues. I mean, not,
Right.
right? Like he can't be treated by a physician, like there's nothing wrong with him.
Right.
Which is good. That's good.
I know.
That's really good. But
he feels horrible.
I know, but here's part of the problem. And you're also not going to like what I say. I guess that's the day. Nobody's going to really,
Oh, boy.
but maybe everyone really will. Who knows?
I think they will.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Benny. You have to stop being a mommy. You've got to stop. You are too nice, too kind. You care too much. You're hyper empathetic. As soon as he coughs, you're over there with a box of tissue, touching his head, making sure he's okay. You've got to stop. You've got to stop because unfortunately, this behavior, which is very common with empathic people, I wasn't that way with colds or illnesses because, as a nurse, my kids had to have an arterial bleed before I was really concerned about their health, so I'm sure that annoyed them. But I was, worried about their safety. So I was one of those people at the playground that would be underneath the monkey bars, hoping that I would catch my kids if they were to fall, right? Which wasn't healthy. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's not healthy. So he's an adult and there's nothing wrong with him. So that's your what if question. What if there's nothing wrong with my son? What if my son is really healthy? And I don't want you to, you're going to have to stop yourself every time you want to run across the room or give him a call or send him a package or whatever the deal is. You're going to have to catch yourself and go, no, he's fine, because you're teaching him to respond at the slightest physical reaction. And we don't want him to do that. Do you see what I'm talking about? Hello?
I totally understand, and you're absolutely right. I am overbearing, but he is quite debilitated. So
but he's not.
Going on.
This is all in his mind.
Really?
Yes. The doctors have told you there's nothing wrong with him. This is all in his mind. He's been trained to react, to have a reaction to any situation that is not in proportion to what's really going on in his life. It's a way that he shuts down and stops growing. So I want you to start saying to him, honey, what if everything's okay? You and I need to work on looking at this very differently. You and I need to reevaluate the way we are looking at your health, because we've been to medical professionals and they don't have anything to help you with. And you need to trust them. So here's an example. When I was an oncology, before I was an oncology nurse, but got me to the oncology floor, which what allowed me to open up to my psychic ability, which was working on that floor, believe it or not, is I was experiencing tachycardia, quite a bit of it. I was working graveyard shifts. And of course, I did finally go to one of the cardiologists in the hospital. He did all the tests and he said, there's nothing, thankfully, and that's the part I want you to be focusing on. Like, I'm so surprised you're not focusing on that. Thankfully, nothing was wrong with me. He said my biorhythms were off. I had to go to day shift. The only day shift available was the oncology floor, which I loved. So there are really, really good reasons why your son needs to learn this and why you need to learn this. And you need to stop looking for something to be wrong, because there's nothing wrong. And I would love it, like, for you to go, okay, great, there's nothing wrong with him. But you're so stuck in worried about his health, even before he had a health issue as a teeny tiny baby. You're still in this place. So get out of your heart chakra, start resting in your feet, and start listening to the truth.
Okay.
How do you feel about all of that?
All right. Excuse me?
How do you feel about all of that?
I feel, like it's true, because every time we get back a test result, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing wrong, but he then will find something that is off in the test.
Sure.
Like he's learned how to read the test.
I'm sure he's brilliant. And I'm not
yeah.
saying there aren't going to be perhaps some things that he can make some changes about in the future, potentially. But he first needs to stop feeling sick and acting sick and responding to illness so that he can have a wonderful life. And you need to help him with that. Okay.
Can I just ask one question? Could it possibly be mold that's causing this?
I don't know. Where does he live?
Well, he was exposed to mold, and I've heard some mold patients do have cardiac symptoms.
And when was he exposed to mold?
Probably for quite a while. He was in a room.
But
like
when?
In a room
How long ago?
I'd say about 2 years ago.
No, I don't believe so.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And stop saying that he has cardiac issues. So you need to,
Okay.
I want you to police your own behavior and your own language. That's paramount.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, great.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Judy. And she'll figure it out. I think she was trying to absorb some of that.
It's a new thing,
Totally.
And if there is some weird, thing that is causing some potential problem, if there is, then it can actually be flushed out.
Right.
But it's going to be super minor and not a big deal, and completely doable. But overall, he's in stress. He's reacting out of fear and anxiety, which is mental, right? That's the mind.
Right. Totally agree.
Yeah.
She mentioned monkey bars. Were you a kid product of the monkey bars on the playgrounds and stuff like that?
Yeah. No, I don't know why. I was afraid my kids were going to fall and get hurt.
Oh, I meant you per se for your childhood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love them.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Okay.
Loved all and climbing trees and making forts.
I don't think very many playgrounds have them anymore.
Yeah. There's actually my neighborhood has monkey bars.
Like the old school ones?
Yeah.
Coming over.
Great.
Coming over.
Yeah. We have like 2 playgrounds in the neighborhood.
Oh,
yeah.
Not just one playground.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. 877-825-8828. Grace calling in from Rhode Island. Hi, Grace.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Grace. How are you?
I'm doing okay, but let me first say that's not my real name.
Oh, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Because of what I have to talk about. And I do have a private appointment coming up with you this summer, but certain current things are happening. So
this is why we have the show. This is my way of giving back. You don't have to pay a dime, and I will answer your question for you to the best of my ability.
Thank you so much.
Sure. What can I do for you?
So there's 2 things, and they're related. So just a little background. I was in a very long marriage, and many years ago, I went through this horrific divorce where my ex-husband used the kids. He played dirty. Him and his attorney lied. And I've done a lot of work to try to survive that, and with myself. And this week I got another notice from him, which triggered me. And so and that's the first part. The second part is, he screwed me out of huge sums of money in my divorce.
Right.
And it ended up, it was because my attorney didn't protect my assets.
Right. You didn't pick the right lawyer.
Right. Well, and she has a great reputation.
Well, whatever. She wasn't the right lawyer for you.
Right. So I have a malpractice case against her, but since I wasn't protected in a lot of areas, it seems like my ex comes after me. And I'm just looking for guidance. How can I handle this? And
so how long have you been divorced?
I've been divorced well over 10 years.
You got to stop this. This is a complete waste of your time. This is a waste of your time. This is a complete and total waste of your time, your energy. You're like reliving the divorce, a decade later. You're paying money to sue your attorney, which I don't even recommend. I don't think that's a great idea.
Well, it's in the court system now for 6 years. Well,
what a waste of time and energy and money again. Right. All of it. You could be making your own millions doing something that makes you happy, that's fulfilling and fun, versus wasting all your hard-earned money on attorney's fees and judges and lawyers and all kinds of stuff like that. What a waste.
So it is, but I seem like stuck. Like I'm trapped, even though the malpractice, it's not really coming out.
Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen from what I can see. It's already been in the system for 6 years. So what was the note that your ex-husband sent you through his attorney or whatnot? What happened that triggered you?
He said, well, because my alimony is just ended, but now he's saying I owe him like over $100,000 in medical fees, even though he's never given me bills. But because of my divorce, everything he's taken me to court for, he's such a con and lies. It seems like he wins. He filed contempt against me all these years, and even though I've had other lawyers, it seems they can't keep up with him and his attorney. And I tried to distance myself, mind my own business.
Well, no, you haven't. You absolutely have not. Otherwise, this wouldn't be happening. So we need some really, energetically, you are attached. I actually see a picture. What are those things that are in the water that attach to people and suck their blood? What are they called?
Leeches?
Yeah, I literally see you as a leech attached
so
to
many
this.
things going through my head right there. So many things can attack you and suck on you in the water.
Thank you, Vinny. And you're just attached to this whole thing that happened a decade ago. And I understand you, like, from a logical perspective, you have every reason to feel that way, but you're not getting separated from this, so you've got to stop. So how about some positive, curious, what if questions? Like, first of all, I would stop whatever's in the legal system regarding your old lawyer. I would stop it. What a waste of time and energy and money.
Okay.
I mean, you get to do whatever you want. These are my recommendations, right?
Right. And it seems like it's too late to stop, because I was thinking of that, and I'm told, well, if you stop, then she'll turn around and sue you for making a false, filing a false.
Okay, well, you get to do whatever you want, and whatever hopefully your good lawyers give you good advice about. But here's what you need to work on is surrendering and letting go and getting out of the way. Magic happens when people surrender. Magic happens when people surrender. I could write a novel about my divorce. It was really, really bad. A lot of money went, we didn't have as much wealth as you and your ex-husband had, but a lot of money went to lawyers, and, we had social workers and caseworkers and psyche valves and all kinds of crazy things that my ex-husband wanted to have done. And because I was successfully able to let go, luckily I had something in my life that was making me happy, which was energy medicine. So I really didn't think about my divorce. And so everything went in my favor, actually. Everything on the 11th hour, because I was honest, number one. And I didn't think about it or worry about it to the best of my ability. I just stayed focused on my joy. So that's what the surrendering means, is you get out of the way, you stop analyzing and processing, you stop manipulating or trying to make things move in a certain direction. This is really about your personal power. That's what your soul wants you to learn about in this lifetime, is personal power. And so that's why you were attracted to someone who abuses power, who looks powerful, but he abuses power. So that what that also tells me is that you're actually a very, very, very powerful person, but you're wasting your power running around doing things that actually don't work for you. So here's your new what if question. What if I surrender and get out of the way? And I want you to repeat this like every 10 minutes, because you're like this little leech on this whole.
I feel like I feel attacked, and I feel I'm trying to get justice.
I know, but you've got to stop that. It's not working.
Right.
It's not working. So it's not helpful. Pardon? Yeah, it's not helpful. And that really isn't helping. That's not really happening for you. Your soul wants to learn how to be authentically empowered. And authentic power isn't about aggression. It's about feeling empowered within yourself. And then the universe changes its entire energy to align with you and show you that you are authentically empowered. There's a difference between force and power. And you really want to learn about authentic power. So that could be your other what if question. What if I completely understand and run the energy of authentic power in my body? Okay. And I want you to repeat these every several minutes, and let's see what happens. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so sorry that you've been going through all of this for so long. I'm really sorry. I truly am.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Grace, for joining the show.
It's a hard one.
It is. Don't you hate it when someone abuses their power?
Yes.
Especially someone that rhymes with Trump. Sorry. Just kind of dusty in here.
That's so funny. Well,
Really
but the thing is, for empathic people, like everyone who's listening to the show, everyone who's in the studios, we are empaths, meaning that we're very kind, considerate, compassionate people. And what happens to empaths who who've incarnated to the world to learn to be authentically empowered, they typically run up against people who abuse power. And every single one of us could tell our story about individuals in our lives who've taken advantage of us, who've lied to us, who've cheated. I mean, we can go on and on and on about it. All of us could. But our soul wants us to go, okay, that's not the type of power you want, but you still need to learn to be authentically empowered so that these people can't affect you, so that they can't take from you or mismanage you or just destruct your life. That's really what empathic people are learning to do. And a lot of it comes with speaking the truth and saying how you really feel and what you really want. It's really quite incredible.
Be a lot of books written by us.
Yeah.
I mean, how many additions we'd have to add?
Right, a lot. Yeah, especially if we were to tell all the stories, right?
Exactly. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are at our first break of the hour, and we'll be right back with more from Marie, and Happy New Year.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm bringing back energy healing coaching this winter, every Wednesday, beginning January 12th through March 30th, between 5 and 6:15 p.m. 26 lovely, aware, conscious individuals will come together online to learn how to read their own and other people's energy. If you've ever wanted to have a practice in the energy medicine world, you definitely want to join this program. You will learn that the energetic particles that create your anatomy and physiology can be felt, seen, and heard through one's unlimited multisensory awareness. Please join me so that you can expand your consciousness and learn how to heal yourself and also facilitate others in the healing process. For more information, please visit energyintuitive.com.
The greatest heroes aren't just the ones with superpowers. They are the ordinary, everyday people, just like you, who step up and rise to the challenge. And now, we need more heroes to help protect those most at risk. To push through the challenges for our families, friends, and communities. You don't have to wear a cape, just a mask. Continue social distancing and washing hands, and get vaccinated as soon as you can. Together, we'll win this fight. Learn more at nfid.org.
It's time that you are heard, and I don't mean in just a conversation. I mean really heard. Imagine hosting your very own radio program on Alternative Talk 1150. Talk about being heard. Call 425-653-1150 right now to learn how affordable it can be to host your own radio show. Time slots are going fast, so take hold of this chance by dialing 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk. We have an opportunity waiting just for you.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm thrilled to offer once again my psychic coaching program. Starting this winter, January 10th through April 4th, for 12 beautiful weeks, you will join like-minded people, and we will work together to learn proven, powerful techniques so that you can harness this incredible energy in your life forever. You can use it personally, you can use it professionally, or you can use it for both. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here in warm Seattle area, which is really, really nice. Okay, yeah, it was raining.
I mean, in the Seattle area, sure, last week we didn't have that.
No,
and then the East Coast is getting floored.
Are they really?
Well, remember they had that whole I-95 or whatever, like
yes,
people trapped in the cars for like 20 plus hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get stuck in for 30 minutes and
I know.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Right?
I couldn't even
But we've
imagine.
had such cold weather. Like
Sure.
I had to go buy those things to cover my outdoor faucets. I've never had those before where I just unhooked
the little hose bib
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah, this
I have a
one's
sock.
different. I don't have a sock. This one's like
They have multiple forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a styrofoam thing.
Yeah, it's styrofoam thing that I put on and tightened. And then I had water running forever in one of my sinks because it was so cold. It was like 14 degrees
I know.
at night. It was really, really cold. I'm just reminding everybody that I am doing a 90-minute course with East West Center for Self-Realization. It's online, January 21st, 5 to 6:30 p.m. A wonderful price of only $30. We're going to be talking about how to raise your vibrational system to address health, wealth, love, and true happiness. You can go to my website, energyintuitive.com, go to the events or the industry page, and click on the link and you can sign up for the course. It's going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Perfecto. 877-825-8828. If you haven't written it down or locked it in somewhere, that's the number for the show. And now we'll take JJ calling in from South Carolina. Hi, JJ.
Hi, Marie and Benny.
Hi.
2022.
Happy 2022. How are you?
Can't lose 2022.
I know. I'm doing pretty good. I'm really looking forward to taking your next level class.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Me too. We're looking forward to being able to give the breadcrumbs on how to get to that class so you can sign up for it. So we're just waiting for all of those pieces to come together. What can I do for you today?
I just want kind of a general energy reading.
Okay, great.
And maybe a little assistance with a pathway.
Okay, I know
where I'm going.
you're really not stuck, but I can feel what you're feeling, and you're just kind of scared. I don't know if you know this or not. You're scared to move forward. And there's nothing wrong. I actually get an image, but the image does not relate to this situation. I get an image of like being in a car really late at night. It's totally dark out. You're in a parking lot. You need to get out to get to the building, but you won't go. Or I actually see myself in the car because I'm kind of a chicken, so I'm like, I'm not getting out of the car. No, only if I had my phone on talking to my kids and, my keys and my fists or something like that, right? But you're actually, there's nothing like, there's nobody there. Like even in my vision, I'm the only person in the parking lot. Like there's no one, there's
I'm the one in my own way.
Yes, you are. You're scared to death. So you need to start having little conversations with yourself out loud. I would prefer. So, honey, everything's fine. You're incredibly safe. You're on the right track. It's really okay. You can let go and move forward, sweetheart. I want you to start saying that to yourself. Like every hour, I want you to have a very nice, out loud, loving conversation with yourself that you're safe and it's okay. You can move forward. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. So all the energy looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just this, a tiny leak in the second chakra again. I really think it's related to the virus, honestly, because people are just continuing to be annoyed and frustrated. And did I wash my hands? Did I use enough sanitizer? Where do I live in the world? Is everyone vaccinated or not?
I love the sanitizer. Not enough sanitizer. I'm freaking out.
I know. Like I had to buy more sanitizer. Like we were all in a really good spot for a while because
we got your back. I have a secret spot here.
Oh, you do? Okay, thanks.
No, I can't tell your show you were on camera.
Yeah, but I had to go buy more, and now I have them all over the house again, and I'm cleaning counters again. Blah blah blah. We're wearing masks again if we, are entertaining out-of-town guests or whatever the deal's going on. So yeah, it's just, but that's what the leak is from. Everything else is fine. Every single other chakra is taking in tons of energy. So this is the time for you to act. And that's probably why you're scared, because this is the time and you're going, no. I'm just going to wait till the sun comes out. Then I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to sleep in the car by myself until the sun comes up and then I'm going to get out. Like that's not a good solution.
I know.
Okay. And then the magic can start to happen, but you've got to get out of the car. Basically.
Okay. All right. I'm going to open the door and have a conversation with myself.
Yeah. It's going to work. I promise you it's going to work. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Have a great day.
Much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, JJ, for joining us.
I love that.
South Carolina, 877-825-8828. And we will now take Janelle calling in from Denver, Colorado. Hi, Janelle.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Yay.
We are too.
Yay.
Woohoo.
Is this your first time calling in?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, wonderful. Thank you for doing so. And what can I do for you today?
I'll give you a little backstory. I'm a massage therapist for 13 years.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And a couple of years ago, I started having numbness, tingling, and pain in my shoulder, arm.
Yeah.
So I ended up having neck surgery. But now the symptoms moved to my breast.
Well, first of all, you're taking in tons of energy into your throat chakra, which is amazing. So you had a very good surgeon who took excellent care of you on the neck
Yes,
surgery.
I agree.
I'm so happy. I don't know if you totally needed the surgery, but you did a really good job. So that's excellent. So it's like you have to stop being a massage therapist. You know that, right?
No.
Okay. Well, and you never have to do anything I say, right? You get to do what.
Love.
Okay. I know, but I think you're supposed to be an energy worker.
I have been on the path for mediumship for the past year.
Right.
So
Great.
I love my clients.
I know. I'm not saying you have to get rid of them. I'm saying you have to change the way you work with them. I want you to start doing energy work. I can tell you when I don't do hands-on work directly anymore. I do everything over Zoom now. But for 20 years, I laid my hands on patients in person on a massage table, fully clothed. And almost every person has told me that it felt like they were getting a massage. Oh, aches and pains.
I've been looking into the tuning forks as well.
I think that's a great idea because I see a masseuse who I actually mentored when I had a mentoring program, and she uses tuning forks on me. She's a great energy worker. So what I'm trying to tell you is your body is saying this work is a little hard on your body. Not that you have to walk away from other people's bodies. You have to change the way you work. So that would be less massage, more energy, more tuning forks. I want you to lay your hands on your patients or your clients a little bit longer before you start rubbing. And I want you to just see what happens. Like give yourself a good 15 minutes and tell them, I'm doing energy work right now because they're going to love it. They're going to go, great, thank you. And you can say you're assessing their chakras and their organs. And if you have a client who doesn't like it, don't worry about it. You'll get more clients who love it. But that's what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to avoid surgery, because that would take me out of work. So.
Yeah, I don't want you to. So is it like a thoracic outlet thing? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I've been, I do injections and I see my chiropractor and I use my tuning forks, trying to.
I don't want you to have surgery, and you have a leak in the heart chakra. So this means you're leaking energy. What could really help quickly so that they stop talking about surgery, and thoracic outlet surgeries don't always work very well. Honestly, I've had too many patients who did not have good results from that. It's a complicated surgery to begin with, number one. But I think if you can stay away from your heart chakra, it's going to stop leaking, which is going to give you energy for your breast tissue and your cartilage and, your bones and nerves and lymphatic system. So start hanging out in your feet. Get away from your chest. You're way too empathetic. Stop feeling everything from your heart chakra. It's not going to help your health at all.
Okay.
And it's going to reduce intuition significantly too.
Should I get out of my heart chakra?
Yep. Leave it alone. I know I'm probably one of the very few spiritualists that tell people to leave your heart chakra alone. It doesn't mean you can't go back to it later, but yours is exhausted and worn out and you have a health issue in that area. So leave it alone. You don't know how to be in the heart chakra appropriately. The heart chakra is supposed to be neutral and you're overly empathetic. So you have to get out of your chest and rest in the lower half of your body.
Would that be because I was trying to do all this mediumship work so quick and so fast?
No. You've been leaking energy in your heart chakra for about 35 years.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this has nothing to do with psychic ability. This is your over empathetic. This has been happening for a long time.
Yeah, I've never been accused of being overly empathetic.
Well, maybe not in your words, but definitely in the action of your chest. You're too nice and you're too kind. Okay?
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And keep us posted.
Can you tell me how many guides I might have?
You have 17.
17?
Yeah. Okay. And keep me posted on the chest thing. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
That doesn't surprise me because I've been feeling a little bit of pressure there. So it doesn't surprise me there's a leak.
Yeah. Okay. Have a lovely day.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much for joining the show. 877-825-8828. And we'll travel over let's go to Florida. Let's have Mary join the show. Hi, Mary. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. I've taken tons of your classes,
Oh,
Marie, and
thank
read
you.
your book, and I'm taking your one next week, so I'm really excited.
I'm so excited too. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to have an absolute total blast. It's going to be, amazing. Great.
It's really helped me for those going through a divorce. I just speak to myself and all of your stuff, and a year later, I'm just actually thriving, not just surviving.
Yay! I'm
Yeah.
so thrilled. That's healthy and normal, right? To be thriving. And I'm so glad you were able to figure out what you needed to do to be in that place. And what I also, the universe actually was showing me an interesting picture yesterday. They were talking about the earth, but in particular the United States. And it's like we're going through a really bad divorce, the US is, like we're getting rid of the kind of misogynistic, kind of old white relationship, of like where there's more of a traditional husband and a traditional wife, and then someone changes, probably the wife goes, oh, I don't want to have a traditional marriage anymore. Never, wait a minute.
I need a sugar mama. Give me some money. Get out there. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're not talking about that.
I'm kidding.
And how it's really hard, like it's really hard to go through a divorce, and it's hard to change oneself. And that's what the United States is doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a divorce. We're breaking up from our old paradigm of how we actually operate in the world. We're not just a white world. We never really have been. We are a culture of all kinds of people, all different belief systems, religions, color, different ages. We all matter. We're all important, and all of our viewpoints are necessary in order for us to have a successful life here. And so that's what's happening. So if anybody listening is really upset about the politics on the planet, if you could look at it, especially in the US, but it's happening in every country pretty much, that it's going through a major divorce, and divorces are challenging, then I think that more people will relax about it, and it will have a good outcome. Okay, so what's your actual question?
Right.
Okay. No, I do real estate, so I buy homes and fix them up and rent them out, and I just absolutely love it.
I remember having this conversation with you. I'm so proud of you, by the way.
Yep. And I fall in love very easily, though, maybe a little too easily. So
with the houses? Are you talking about the houses right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I fall in love with historic homes.
Oh, those are the hardest ones to fix.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just found one from 1919, and it is already fixed up.
Oh.
And I just don't know if it's a wise move, and I don't know if you mind tuning into that and seeing if that's a wise move.
I get a no. I don't know why, because I love that it's fixed up, but I don't know why I get a no, but I get a no. So
that's what my intuition thought you would say.
Okay, well, good job. Congratulations.
Okay.
So when you're falling in love with these homes, I want you to rest in your second chakra, that lower half of your body, and ask, please express me whatever's in my highest good. So maybe this house is just going to be too expensive to purchase, and then it won't sell for the profit that you could make on a different home. Does that make sense? Yeah. Unless you want to live in it. Unless you want to live in it.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought you'd say. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then if you have time, I just want to ask a question for my niece who wants to be a naturopath, and she has a naturopath in Seattle that she idolizes and wants to be like her, but she suffers a lot from her health conditions right now, and she feels like she doesn't know how she could ever make it through medical school. I think she might have Hashimoto's. So is there something that people can do that want to be in the medical field that maybe can't withstand, working nights or going through the rigors of medical school?
Well, does she want to be a naturopath or a physician?
She wants to be a naturopath.
Yeah, so naturopaths, their school is healthier, way healthier. They do not, even though they go to medical school, they do not have the same routine as modern medicine does. So, so it's a different, it's still going to be, it's school, it's hard, right? You're going to have to study a lot and learn a lot, but it's not the same thing as modern medicine. She needs to learn to speak her truth so she can change any disease process that might be going on in her Hashimoto's. But overall, when I look at her energy, she doesn't know how to maintain her life force. She gives her energy away all the time. So whenever you work in any field where you're going to serve the public, right? Even if it's working as a salesperson in a department store or a naturopath or a massage therapist, you can't give your energy away and have a healthy, successful career. It's going to be really hard. So she has to learn to feel selfish and stop worrying about the planet and her patients and people who have health issues. She has to start falling in love with them and think it's cool and interesting. Okay.
Great advice.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And I'm excited that for her future.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
See you soon.
Yeah, thanks, Mary, for joining us from Florida. And shout out to sister, right? That lived here, I think is what it was. Daughter?
Niece.
Yes, family member.
Yes.
We'll just go
It
with
was a family member. Yes. Very exciting.
877-825-8828. Well, if she calls in too, we'd love to have her too. We're at our second break of the hour, and we'll take that right now. We'll be right back more with Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm thrilled to offer once again my psychic coaching program. Starting this winter, January 10th through April 4th, for 12 beautiful weeks, you will join like-minded people, and we will work together to learn proven, powerful techniques so that you can harness this incredible energy in your life forever. You can use it personally, you can use it professionally, or you can use it for both. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
Have something important to say? Want to help improve our world? Need to promote your business uniquely and effectively? KKNW is the answer. Our staff helps broadcasters and podcasters create professional sounding audio. Bring your talent and let our experts help you craft a radio show or podcast that best delivers your message. Learn more at 1150kknw.com. That's 1150kknw.com. KKNW, talk variety that's live and local.
5 things you need to know about measles in 30 seconds. The vaccine was developed in 1963, and measles became rare in the U.S. But low vaccination rates are now causing outbreaks that may put you at risk. Measles is highly contagious. It spreads easily when an infected person breathes or coughs. Measles can have serious complications and can be deadly. It's also easy to prevent with a vaccine that's safe and effective. Please make sure you and your loved ones are vaccinated. Learn more at nfib.org/measles.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm bringing back energy healing coaching this winter, every Wednesday, beginning January 12th through March 30th, between 5 and 6:15 p.m. 26 lovely, aware, conscious individuals will come together online to learn how to read their own and other people's energy. If you've ever wanted to have a practice in the energy medicine world, you definitely want to join this program. You will learn that the energetic particles that create your anatomy and physiology can be felt, seen, and heard through one's unlimited multisensory awareness. Please join me so that you can expand your consciousness and learn how to heal yourself and also facilitate others in the healing process. For more information, please visit energyintuitive.com.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here in warm, well, we're in Bellevue, but we're just right outside of Seattle. Very, very close to the bridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times here.
So if you are worrying about your health these days, and probably a lot of people are, remember the third chakra governs your immune system. And the emotional component for that chakra, which is the most important part when we look at the chakra system, is self-love, self-worth. You could never love yourself too much. You could never value yourself too much. So really work on that, not only for your health, but to create success and really move out in career paths or relationships that are fun for you or attract more wealth. You need to value yourself more and in order to get that return that you truly desire. So let's strengthen the immune system and have a happier, more fulfilling life overall. That would be great.
Perfecto. 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. And we'll take now Deborah calling in from Seattle. Hi, Deborah.
Hi there.
Hi, Deborah. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Happy New Year to you both.
Yeah,
Happy
thanks.
New Year.
You
What
too.
can we do for you?
I'm calling about my father.
Okay.
I'm flying home on Saturday to the East Coast. I think he's nearing the end.
Okay.
And I wanted just to get your read on that, get a sense of timing, also maybe any energy around it or his perceptions of where he's at with things.
Well, he doesn't want to go. I don't know if you know that or not. You know, he's pretty stubborn, your dad. Would you agree with that? Yeah. So
100%.
So stubborn people take a while to leave their bodies. Could you postpone your flight?
I could postpone my flight or just kind of rip the band. I wasn't planning to be there at the end. I wanted just to go and say goodbye while he was coherent. So this is my, I don't live anywhere near him. So I'm all booked, and I thought I'd go maybe have some last conversations with him in person. And
yeah, I mean, I just don't want you on an airplane right now, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's another question, actually. Is the timing with Omicron bad for me and my health?
Well, you actually have a really strong immune system, and you really don't worry about disease, which is great for you, right?
Yep.
But, even I look at Seattle and how vaccinated we are compared to other states, and I think 11,000 people tested positive a couple days ago in our state for, this variant.
Yeah, the numbers are definitely climbing.
They're really
all
high.
over.
All over.
In my head, I think I'll probably get it. My hope was to go and come back and then get it.
Well, let's not get it.
I'm going to get it, but I'm not particularly worried.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get that about you. And I mean, out of a lot of people, I would give you a better percentage of flying. Like, I think you have and you don't have to get it. Nobody has to get the variant, right? It's not necessary, right? It truly isn't. But you have a stronger positive outlook with your immune system. I'm just saying, if you don't have to go, can you have these conversations over Zoom unless you really want to? Unless you really want to go and you really want to hold this
very well.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't hear very well. But what can we talk about? So you think he'll be around how much longer? Like a year, a month?
I don't
what do you think?
I don't really know, because energetically, from my point of view, your dad's already gone from an energetic perspective.
Agreed.
Right? But he won't leave. So people like your dad are difficult to tell when they're finally going to let that last chakra like unravel and spin out so that the rest of their energy can leave your body. So, I mean, it could be a year. It could be I literally can't totally pinpoint it because he's the one in charge. He's the one who won't pull the plug. Like, the universe is waiting for him. The other side, his body's even not having any fun whatsoever. It's ready to go, but he won't pull the plug, so to speak. I literally see a bathtub, an older bathtub, and it has that little cute, squishy thing that you put in the drain. Yeah, and he won't pull it. The water won't drain. But I know, I can tell he would love to have you at his bedside, holding his hand and having a few sweet. I know he would love it. I know he would.
I just thought I'd do it while he's as clear as possible, and then
how long is the flight?
Send him off with some dignity. It's about 5 hours.
Okay, well, that's not too bad. If you double mask, try not to pee for 5 hours. Try not to eat or drink for 5 hours.
Strong bladder right there. That is a steal.
Is what I'm recommending. Right? Because there's just a lot of people who are, unfortunately, our country. I don't think we should be allowing people to fly who aren't vaccinated. That's just what I think. But I'm not.
Me too.
I'm not against. I think everybody gets to make their own choices. I really believe that. But let's not get on airplanes if you're not vaccinated. Right? That's just my thing.
Right.
So if you can just really keep it low, fly first class if you can, so you have less people.
I'm flying first class.
Yay!
I was planning to double mask.
Yay!
I'm not going to see any of my family who currently have it. I'll just,
right.
I'll test before I go.
Okay.
I have some tests I'll bring with me. I'll keep it super tight. I know how to do this.
Yeah, you do. But I mean, you are the type of person I would be more like, okay, go and have a great time, and he will love it. He will absolutely love it, especially if he can't sit with other family right now. Because of their own, variant, problem right now, right? So try not to pee.
You're hanging on for a while.
I see. Honestly, I've tried to predict this with other, clients who have relatives in a similar situation, and I have not been good at it because to me they're already gone. So energetically, like 90% of his energy is on the other side, and he won't let go of this little piece, And so I just can't predict when.
Well, I've taken many classes with you, and I've studied your mediumship, and I thought, gosh, maybe I could pick a sign. We could talk a little bit, pick a sign.
I
talk
think it
about
would
the
be
other side?
fun.
I don't know.
I think that would be really nice for him, and then talk to him about letting go of his chakras. He may not understand what you're talking about, but his energy will.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And
Okay,
have
great.
fun.
That's super helpful.
I think you're going to be
All right,
fine.
I will.
I do. I think you're going to be just
Okay.
fine. Okay. All right. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Deborah, for joining us. She's walking through like the airport with like one of those like bubble suits.
Yeah.
The bubble suit.
Well, hopefully there's not that many people flying right now.
Right.
You know, hopefully.
Well, my mom's boyfriend and I were supposed to go to the Sun Bowl last week, and we
know.
bailed out because there was just so much going on and all the cancellations. And there's still
know.
people trying to come back and go over and
Well, and that's a whole nother thing
Right.
too as well.
right. But that was on top of it, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
We're just not gonna go.
My daughter Misha and her husband who live in Oklahoma, they
Mhm.
were planning to go to North Carolina to see his parents. They were planning to go to some meetings in Canada
Mhm.
in the spring. They've canceled all their
Yeah.
travel right now. Yeah.
It's a wild world out there
a
now
wild
again.
world. Yeah.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take now Linda calling in from Washington, D.C. On the other side, the other Washington. Hello.
Hey, hi, how are you? Happy New Year to
Happy
Benny and
New
Marie.
Year. Oh,
Thank you.
thank you
You
so
too.
much.
Good.
What can we
I'm so excited. And thank you for all the snow you sent us from Seattle.
Oh, it's our
You're
pleasure.
welcome.
It's
You're
our
welcome.
pleasure. Yeah, it's our pleasure. You just ask whenever you
Yeah,
need.
it was so nice to see
Oh,
the
I'll
grass
take some
yesterday.
more.
We'll take some
I
more?
love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the
Give
one
us,
person.
give me some more.
Okay,
So,
great.
Marie,
Yeah.
I took a couple of your courses, one being the shift, of course.
You love me.
And
Thank
nobody's
you.
really answered this, but yes, I have definitely become more intuitive.
Yay!
Not to make a
Thank
profession out
you.
of it,
Thank you.
but I'm more intuitive. I notice it more and more every day.
Great.
So
Congratulations.
I had a question in seeking advice. Number one, do you see any energy leaks that I need to plug?
Just the teeny tiny one on the second again. You know, do I have a N95 mask, versus the surgical ones, right? So just all of your chakras, you're the second person today who is receiving energy through the rest of all of their chakras. That's amazing. So your energy is excellent. You're on track. You're moving forward. This would be a perfect time for you to start repeating really cool what if questions about your future that you would love to happen. Like think big, think outside of the box. Really, 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 really big. Could you do that?
I can, and that kind of leads into actually my second question. I'm feeling anxious about work and money, and I've been beginning to really look for jobs, and of course I'm going by default looking into my old field, which kind of makes me a little anxious, but I don't know where else to go.
Yeah, you need to look outside of the box. First of all, from your energy system, I would say that you are not anxious. Your mind is telling you to be anxious and you're listening to it potentially. But there's no way you'd be taking in this much energy in the chakras that I'm seeing if you were really authentically anxious. So let's use some what if questions. What if I have an incredible job that I love that brings me great joy and great wealth? That's what I want you to focus on, especially when you're looking for jobs, and look outside of your normal career path.
Okay.
Okay. And just,
I love those what ifs.
yeah, they're really
Yeah.
good. And wait till you feel inspired. Wait till you feel joy. I have a dog because I
Okay.
felt joy looking at puppies online. My brain, my
awesome.
brain told me 1,000 reasons why I should not get a dog. And every day I'm so grateful I have a dog. But my brain still goes, oh my gosh, you have a dog. Still, 3 years later. So the brain is what we're corralling here. Okay.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay.
And I have like a little pain on my side, kind of where it feels like a gallbladder would be. I'm going to definitely see a doctor, but
Good. Thank you. I
I'm just
appreciate
wondering
that.
if you see any energetic blockage.
I would consider reducing your fat intake because I don't see problems in the gallbladder. I see a little bit of sludge outside of the gallbladder. So like bile duct. So stay away from fried foods and don't use like canola oils. Those are not good for people. Use olive oil if you don't have an allergy to olives or avocado oil. Don't cook them on high because that's not good for people either. Coconut oil is probably also better, but stay away from the canola oils and fried foods. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a
That
great
sounds
day.
great.
All right. We'll see you on the next shift course, probably.
Yeah. Thanks, Linda, for joining the show. I think we have time. We'll sneak in one more.
Okay.
We'll take Mary calling in from Colorado. Rock Mountain High.
Hi, Marie. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome. And we hope that everyone, we've talked, you're the second person from Colorado. We're assuming you were safe during the recent fires and that you're home and everyone you care about is
home
okay.
safe. We actually have about 4 feet of snow on the ground.
Yeah. I know. Wouldn't it have been nicer if that snow came just a little bit earlier? That would have been so nice.
It
Oh
would
my
have been
gosh.
wonderful, but it is what it is.
Oh, great. So what can I do for you?
Well, 3 years ago when I was at my dad's wake, I looked across the room amongst a bunch of people, and I saw what I thought looked like my dad appear.
You did. Yeah, that was your dad. He's funny.
And then in the months
Your
after
dad is hysterical. He's a prankster. You know that, right?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe because in the months after that, as I would fall asleep at night, I would feel this depression on my bed.
Yeah, that's
next
your dad.
to my left foot.
Sitting
And it would
next to you.
happen many times. And one time I actually felt like somebody bouncing up and down, and I wondered if
That's
that
your
was
dad.
him.
It's your dad. So I would, it would be kind of fun if anyone's still here on the planet that knew your dad when he was little, because I think he was the prankster. And I think he's going to be haunting you in a good way for a long, long time, because he tells me he didn't tell you enough how much he loves you, and he regrets that. So he's going to be following you around the planet and showing up when you least expect it. You'll see his face in a crowd or feel his butt on the bed next to you, and that is your dad telling you again, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Well, I feel like I've been guided to you because of this experience. And I've taken your shift class, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Great, thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. I can't wait. And Benny's playing the music, so I have to go. So thank you from everyone for calling in today, and we wish everyone incredible, beautiful happiness in 2022. Happy New Year. And thank you for falling in love with yourself. You won't regret it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.